Sup everyone, this is Woken Up here. Today I'm going to be talking about why I quit Amazon DSP delivery on my third day. Long story short, I applied to work as an Amazon delivery driver. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, right? And I was just looking for a brand new working situation because my original plan for moving back to New York City was canceled, and my last employer and job that I worked for, it didn't work out, and I was looking for something with higher pay. So fast moving forward, after applying for an Amazon position, it was for an Amazon delivery driver, right? I come to find out that all Amazon deliveries and all Amazon delivery drivers or delivery associates, we're all working as a contractor. You're not working for Amazon. You're working for a company that's working for Amazon. So for you, the person delivering and doing the deliveries for Amazon, right? You get the Amazon uniform, you get the Amazon hat. It makes it seem like you work for Amazon, right? But no, you work for the contractor. The contractor could be a different company name that works for Amazon, okay? Their boss is Amazon, while they're your boss. I mean, that they're your boss. Yes, that they're your boss, while their boss is Amazon. I didn't know how that worked. I thought that was a red flag, okay? Another thing is, during my first day of orientation, I went through the process. The process was really quick. The interview was quick. It was an online interview where I technically had to answer a few questions. They called me in. It was fairly fast. They were hiring ASAP. They got me started with the training like a few days later. I came in early. The teacher pretty much played a lot of videos. And second day, we went on the road training. And for the road training, it was not technically a road training. It was a driving training to see how well we could drive the van and to teach us how to drive the van. Because the step van, of course, it's like a smaller version of a box truck where you do not need to go through specialized training to operate. Okay, so it was not too bad. I was very close in failing, but I ended up passing because they gave me and everybody else 5 retries. And to make matters worse, 2 people quit. One girl, she didn't even show up, and she was friends with the other girl that first worked with us on our first day. So the second day, her friend didn't show up. The other girl showed up. She looks nervous, like nervous as hell. And she's like, "This is not for me. I'm out." She took off her jacket that was provided to us as a trainee, and she just left. She went to her car and she left. And I wasn't even shook. I was just like, wow, she really just quit. All the other people I was training with was just like, wow, she just quit. There was not much they could say. I did what I was supposed to do. I was like, maybe I should give this company a chance. Maybe it's not so bad. Fast forward on the third day. Third day was one of the longest days and pretty short. But the second day was the longest days because after doing the driving test, if we pass it, we would have to drive right back to the main facility because they had no room to basically operate. Because of course, I'm a contractor working for a contracting company that works for Amazon. So I'm not an employee of Amazon. I'm an employee of the contractor. So moving forward, we had to do more exams, tests, watch more videos. The third day, right? The third day which is what hit the nail in the coffin. I was originally supposed to work for the post office as a RCA. And of course, I'm changing my mind about that now because the teacher that was teaching me for the orientation during my time at Amazon, right? She told me she used to be a USPS worker. She was a RCA for 4 or 5 years moving around, and then the USPS has a reputation of not wanting to hire people full-time. So you're going to start with part-time. And RCA drivers are known to only cover for individuals who already work for the post office whenever they're on vacation. So you're basically an on-call worker, driving and using your own personal vehicle. That's the reason why they don't even fully equip RCA drivers from the post office with their own certified company vehicle, labeled from the post office, or known as the LLV van. You have to use your own vehicle. Once I found out more about that, everything hit the fan for me. I was like, what am I going to do? I'm just looking for a career, and I'm just trying to get by. Find a career, find a job where I could work my way up towards. Somewhere where I could grow. The post office was not going to be that either. I wasted all my time. But it was not really that I wasted my time. My time that was wasted, I learned from it at the same time to look for something else and not waste my time with applying for the post office. Because the post office and working for them as a RC or CCA is only beneficial depending on the area that you live in. Major cities, you can make a lot of money, a lot of overtime, because most people does not want to walk in the heat 40, 50, 60 hours a day. 40, 50, 60 hours a week delivering mail, having to deal with dogs, animals, and crazy people, gunshots, drama, etc. Okay? No one does not want to definitely do a CCA, even a rural carrier associate or RCA from the post office. Not worth it unless, depending on the area, you're a major city where the marketing is booming, then you can make a lot of money. But where I'm at in South Carolina, that's not the case. So, fast forward from this story, right? On my third day on why I quit, what nailed the coffin is when I found out more about the company, that they don't care about you. They care about numbers. They put pressure on you if you don't deliver everything on time. And if you constantly keep doing it, even due to traffic, they could fire you. Okay? They could fire you. Their time on the schedule was a lie as well. They said on the job post from Indeed, you're going to be working from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. This is not a Monday through Friday position. Working as an Amazon delivery driver, they are flexible with your schedule, but you're not going to get the overtime that you want. They don't like giving overtime hours. They expect you from the time that you leave, they expect you to come back by that time that they schedule you or make an assumption by you to come back on. So if you have over 300 packages in the truck and you leave out by like 10 a.m., they expect you to be back by 6 p.m. They don't care if traffic is bad, the weather is bad. They want you to keep delivering. There could be animals, dogs, crap like that, crazy lunatics, people who could rob you at gunpoint. The pay rate was about $16.50 an hour. It's above salary from the average cost of the minimum wage of South Carolina, because the minimum wage down here in South Carolina is $7.25. I was going to get paid $16.50. It was not worth it to me because I made more money working for a company more than that full time, where it was not a hassle. I was not stressed. I didn't have anyone breathing down my neck. They painted this assumption that this job is not going to breathe down your neck, but they are. Amazon is very strict. They have cameras all over the van. They expect you to not get into a car accident. And if you're in a car accident and you're liable, it's on you. You could lose your license. You could get points on your license. You could be stopped by cops. Your routes is always different. You're not guaranteed a good route. You're not guaranteed an easy day. There could be days where you have over 300 packages to deliver, and there could be a day where you only have 100 packages to deliver. And that will equal to the amount of hours that you also work. And another thing that you have to do, if you have a coworker that's about an hour away from you, and you're ready to go home, and you're done finishing early, and that person or that coworker is falling behind the time that they're expected to come back in, you're going to have to rescue them. That's called a rescue route. You basically have to drive from where you're at, find your coworker, scan their packages that they need help with, right? Take like about half of them or more, right? And you have to finish delivering their packages. Isn't that some bullcrap? The start time was unorganized. It was not from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. It was technically whenever you arrive to the Amazon shipping station to pick up the packages that needs to be delivered. For $16.50 an hour, that was not worth it. No amount of money that you make is worth your life or risking it all and risking yourself from the world. That's why I had to think about it. Being a USPS or RCA or CCA is not worth it. If you're someone that likes to be outgoing, yeah, right, but at the same time, there's a time and place. Would I recommend working for the post office? Yes, for certain positions. If you like going outdoors, you can handle dogs. You like going on different routes and traveling. Sure, that's up to you, especially if you don't have a family. But for guys like me, I have a family. I don't want to worry about getting pulled over. I don't want to worry about getting into an accident. I don't want to worry about getting my life put in danger at random, and I don't know which day will be my last. You're taking a risk each and every day you drive on the road, especially for a company. It could be for a moving company. It does not matter. There are some people on the road who does not care. People will road rage you. They will cut you off. They will flip you off. It's not worth it. There is news reports on Amazon delivery drivers who got arrested for road rage, who've been into car accidents. Amazon just wants you to be 100% safe. Where so much they're strict with you, and they expect you to burn your behind to drive about an hour, maybe 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 30 minutes away from your current working location to drop off packages. And they want to make sure that you finish at a certain time. Even your breaks could get cut short because you could be stuck in traffic from the time that you really want to take your break. I just want a job where I could just work hard and everything's convenient for me. I save money on gas. I'm not taking any risk with my life. I don't have to worry about dogs trying to attack me, crazy lunatics trying to stab me, shoot me up, to get me robbed. This is why I quit Amazon on the third day. I told my supervisor that, look, I'm going to have to... He pulled me from the side because he knew something was wrong. He was like, hey, what's up? What's going on? I told him, I'm just going to be honest with you. This job is not for me. Working as an Amazon delivery driver, I can't take the risks. I have a family. I have to think about. I don't want the next day to be my last where I could get into an accident, especially if I knew deep down. I feel like God even told me that the moment I found out about the truth, that you don't even have a set route. You could start around 11:30 in the morning, come back super late. Some people coming back home at 9, 10 at night, still delivering after dark, taking the risk of getting robbed, shot, killed, being attacked by a dog. It's good to be positive, but it's also better to be realistic. Why would I take the risk? I told him like how I said it. I can't take the risk. I have a family to think about. This job is not for me. I don't want to do you dirty and say that I'm going to come in to work tomorrow and I don't even come in. No call, no show. I don't want to do the company dirty like that. I'd rather be honest. I gave him back the uniform. I gave him my badge. He shook my hand. He had so much respect for me. He said he understands and he's glad that I told him and I was honest with him because he values honesty. If there's a company that you're going to quit for, depending on the circumstances, if you have to quit without further notice or without saying anything, it looks bad. Okay? But in some cases, in some circumstances, you have no choice but to do that. There are some companies that I quit and I didn't even show up the next day to. And I didn't do a no call, no show. I just automatically quit. I was done. But some companies, especially as you get older, you want to leave a good impression behind. As an adult, you want to leave a good impression because too many people in this generation, they're so used to doing the no call, no show, not responding back and going ghost. This is the generation that we're in and the time that we're in right now. People feel that they don't gotta tell you anything. They don't gotta be upfront with you about how they feel or what they're thinking and being logic and thinking logically. I was thinking logically. I wasn't thinking about, oh, I'm going to get hurt. No, I was being realistic. For the amount of money that I was going to make, no overtime was going to be present, and they're stingy with the hours, and they expect me to be coming back at a certain time. So there could be days that I can only work 4 hours. They expect me to come back after 4 hours, and even have to pick up the slack of after someone else's work. That's lazy. No. Working as a delivery driver, most cases, stuff like this is going to happen. This is how they operate. This is how they work. I'm even regretting wasting the time that I have giving this company a chance. Not even Amazon, but the contractor working for Amazon. If you want to work as a delivery driver, hey, it's good for you. If you like going outdoors, you're single, you don't have kids or a family to worry about. But for people who's not cool with that, who's not comfortable with that, you're not okay with coming back super late, most of your day is gone, you don't know when you're going to have a big route or a small route, you don't know when or who you're going to have to help. Many people has a reputation of quitting jobs like this for a reason. That's why working for DoorDash, working for Uber, they make it possible too. Would I do jobs like that? No, because that's not my preference. It's not me. I'd rather work indoors or work somewhere where it's laid back, chill, and I work hard at the exact same time. This is why I quit on my third day. Why I quit being an Amazon DSP. There's no benefits behind doing a job like that. They weren't organized, and depending on the DSP or the company that you get, they could be flexible with you all they want. They could be flexible with your schedule, right? But you're not guaranteed the same exact route every day. You drive out an hour or 2 hours from home, good luck. Good luck. You're taking a risk. This is just my opinion. This is me. This is the reason why I'm moving a different route on my work expertise and the experiences that I want to take onto the job market. What I want to do. What I feel I qualify for and what's best for me as well. Because certain jobs is not for everybody. Would I recommend ever working for Amazon or FedEx or any other delivery company? No. To me, it's not worth it. Especially if you're a parent, you're married. Especially if you value your hours, you value your time, your day. You want to make overtime and not have to deliver, deal with a lot of angry customers, having to deal with a day where someone steals from you, robs you at gunpoint for packages. You get hit by another vehicle. You get into an accident. You have to drive in heavy rain. There could be a storm and they still expect you to deliver packages. No, it's not for me. It's not for me. This is Woken Up here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.